All right, everyone. As promised, here is your character analysis prompt, and I want to start it with just a slight apology. As I said in my post in the class, we have had rampant illness in our house. It just seems like we got over one thing, we're catching another. We were all sick last week, and this week, my son, I think he has RSV. So that's fun. And another one of my kiddos has a tummy bug. So when it rains, it pours, I guess. So I do just deeply, deeply apologize for being just a little bit scattered the past few weeks. Just a lot going on, a little bit behind on grading, and I do apologize because I literally, it bothers me when I don't stay on top of grading. But I am going to try my hardest to catch up as everyone feels better. I just ask for just a little bit more patience, and I appreciate it so much. And I will get caught up as soon as I possibly can. But I wanted to go over this prompt. Now, this is a fun project. I have had some really cool projects turned into this one before. So, um, this one's a little bit different. There are two options for your character analysis for this class. Most people do go for option one. I do know a lot that go for option two. But option one, you can actually do it in pairs if you want to. I know several of you go to the same high school. I know it would be kind of difficult if you don't go to the same school, but if you do and want to work on it together, you do have my permission that each of you just need to upload a copy to your individual Dropboxes, so that way I can, one, it just helps me remember to put your first in. So what you're going to do is basically create an interview style podcast where you get to inhabit your character's voice and imagine what a conversation between two of those characters would look like. Now, we've been reading several different genres across many different time periods in this class. So there are lots of rich characters, and the goal is just to have you compare these different characters' experiences to identify what the reader and listener can learn from them. So what about these characters infuriated you, made you angry, inspired you, made you shake your head in sorrow or disbelief? How did hearing about their experiences and perspectives help others? What did you learn about the time period? Because remember, literature helps us understand an age and time that we never get to experience. Like, I will never live in Shakespeare's England. I can go visit England, I can go to the Recreating Globe Theater, but I don't know what it's like to be a woman in Elizabethan times. And so reading Shakespeare can kind of give me an idea. So pick two characters from any text. It can be any two, even minor characters. You don't have to go for a main character. I've had students in the past go for like some of the more minor behind the scenes characters, and that's been really fun. Like their commentary on what they see going on. And all you have to do is create the podcast transcript. A lot of times when I have face-to-face classes, I'll let the students actually just record it. But since y'all aren't in the same schools, that might be just a little bit hard to do. If you want to try to do that, just contact me and I'll see what we can do. They can be from different stories. So, for example, you have the Langston Hughes narrator from The Landlord sit down with Othello and talk about concepts of racism and race in their time. That might be interesting. What about the narrator from Yellow Wallpaper talking to Millie from Fahrenheit 451 about their Indian very restricted lives, the rules that have been placed on them and how it affects their mental health? Because remember, Millie tried to commit suicide. So, I mean, even though she just kind of brushed it off like it was nothing, something like that might be interesting to explore. You can also take an event from a story that stood out to you and create a behind-the-scenes things character story, just keeping in the character's voice, such as what if Prince's wife from 55 Miles to the Gas Pump, I'm still gas, sorry, right now, was able to talk to his ghost about what she found in the attic, or what the conversation between Ellie and her mom 2 months after Starfish ended would look like. I mean, that might be really interesting because remember, they were trying to repair that relationship, and just there's so much baggage in that relationship between mother and daughter in that story. I mean, that might be kind of fun to see. Did things really change for them 2 months down the road? What do you think about that? So just be sure to hit on one of the major themes of the stories of coming of age, loss, unfairness, the world, love triumphs over all, family support, jealousy, etc. There are lots of things that we discussed. You can do whatever you want. It must be at least 3 pages in length, double spaced. It does not have to be in MLA format. And I'm asking for something called director's notes, which will kind of say why you picked the two characters and why you thought they would make a good pairing. And a few observations about the characters. Did you think were they minor or major? Did you consider them round or flat, static or dynamic, or how they developed the story? Just a little. You don't have to hit on like everything, but just kind of give me some background of these characters, why you picked them, and how they contributed to the story overall. Please note this is a creative project. I want you to relax and have fun with it. The point of literature in a college course is just to expose you to new works. Like, we're not sitting here going, okay, well, what's the plot, what's the climax, what's the falling action, and all our rising action, falling action, all that stuff. The point of this class is just to expose you to all the different types of literature that are out there, how they fit into the world, give you glimpses into the past and how the world has evolved, and just how we view literature from the past until now, and just gain a greater appreciation of it, and hopefully find you a genre that you enjoy reading on your own outside of school. I know reading is not everyone's favorite. I take no offense of that, but hopefully you found a few things in this class that you have actually enjoyed reading. So your option 2 is just your run-of-the-mill character analysis. So just 2 to 3 pages. Does not have to be an MLA. You can if you want to. But basically, I just want you to hit on an introduction. This is kind of the format. An introduction that introduces the character and gives an overview of the personality and importance to the story. Addresses one of the themes of the story and how the character contributes to the theme and why they are important. Analyze the character by exploring if they're dynamic, static, and or stereotypical, what character traits they possess. How do their interactions with other characters move the story along? How did they change from the beginning to the end? And how did they influence the climax and conclusion of the story? So basically, how were they important to the overall? You don't have to go through and say, well, this is the climax of the story. They did this. It just kind of showed me how they would influence the story and why they were important. So construct a strong conclusion that brings all the ideas together and a strong overview of the character. Just pick one of the options. I'm fine with either one. I've had a lot of people, as I said, choose option 1 and they have a lot of fun with it. Option 2 is also extremely fine as well, because I fully recognize, especially this time of year when you've got the end of the semester, I know that a lot of you are probably finishing up your college applications, turning in some of those scholarships, because some of those deadlines are coming up and FAFSA's opening up soon, and that's just this whole other ball of stress for students. But so if you're just like, okay, I just want to write it and get it over with, option 2 is fine. I'm not going to be mad. You just have to go with it one over the other. I want you to have some freedom and some choice in what you feel comfortable doing. Again, I am just happy that y'all are turning in fantastic and excellent work, and I do appreciate it. I also wanted just to make a quick note that I was so pleased again with discussions this week in this, whole concept of racism and how it was different during Shakespeare's time, and how there is a huge trend in the world to take modern sensibilities and try to put them on pieces of literature that were written in the past. I think I made a comment on a lot of the posts that Shakespeare, a lot of people are now saying he was bisexual because some of his works, especially his sonnets, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, if you remember that, were actually written to a man. Because what would happen is that these very rich and powerful men would hire Shakespeare to write like these sonnets and whatnot. But what people fail to remember sometimes is that there was this very almost romanticized courtly language that was very prevalent in the day, and it just wasn't uncommon for like a lot of letters, poems, and whatnot just to have these romantic tones to them. And so it's just that a modern scholar goes and sees him and goes, oh, well, Shakespeare knew how he was. Okay. We don't know. That's just the point. We do not know. And I've also heard the argument, well, they didn't kiss each other on the stage. I'm like, well, that's because women were not allowed to be in the plays. So we have to be very, very careful about trying to place more modern ideas in the way the world thinks now on something that happened 400 years ago. We have to be extremely, extremely cautious and careful with that. Some people disagree with me, and that's okay. Because I think it's a fun to a point. I don't like conflict. If you do the Enneagram on a 9, you don't like conflict. But I think it's just an interesting topic to explore. But anyway, if y'all do have any questions, let me know. I will be posting some examples of this in the next few days, and I'll let you know when I post those examples. I'll probably make another video. I just want you to think about it right now. Just take a few days, think about it, what characters you might want to do. Maybe talk to some people that you know in this class, saying, "Hey, we want to do this together." Just kind of talk it out. Or if you have any ideas that you want to talk out with me, shoot me a quick email, a text, call me. You can call me. I promise it's fine. And we can. I've had students do that before. We can kind of talk through it and start to figure out which characters you want to do. So anyway, that's that. As I said, just give me a few days to get my kids over the hump of illness. Hope I don't get sick again. And I'm going to be trying to catch up on all the work I am behind on. It's really stressing me out because I'm going to be there for y'all. But anyway, have a good